Hi and welcome back in the Gourmet Gambit. Today we're going to do a very special snack, a Dutch snack that is called the croquette. It is very popular in the Netherlands. I'm Ms. Wolfman. Let's get started. Let's clean all our vegetables in cold water. So we're going to take a large pot. We're going to cut our celery grossly. Same for the fennel, the leek, carrot, parsley. We're going to keep the leaves for later on, and the stems in there. Put in the first layer of our vegetables. Then we're going to take our lower plate or short ribs with the bones, of course. Rosemary, bay leaves, thyme, cloves, the nutmeg, peppercorn, coarse salt, onion. Just cut the garlic in half, and in she goes, and the rest of our vegetables. And we're going to fill it up with water. So put your heat on the maximum and let's get this to the boiling point to start with. So as soon as it comes to the boiling point, we're going to lower the fire. It's going to boil slowly for about 3 hours to start with. We're going to have a look if our meat is really well done. The bones have fallen away and this is really very soft meat. So we're ready for the next step. So we're going to take out most of our vegetables. And we're going to put the meat here. We're going to filter the rest of our broth. So we're going to let this cool down a bit for half an hour. It's going to be more easier to work with it. It's too hot now. So we're going to cut up our beef into little bits. We're going to take off the greasy parts, the hard parts. That's off. You see it falls apart. It is no difficulty at all. You just tear it into little bits like this. You cut it a little bit more fine. This is really the ideal consistency. We're going to chop our parsley. So to make a roux, we need the same amount of butter as we need in wheat flour. So I got 250 grams of butter, and I'm going to take 250 grams of wheat flour. Cut the butter into smaller pieces so it's going to melt easier. We're going to put our cooking pot on very low fire. We're going to put our butter in there. As soon as the butter is melted, pour all the flour in there and then mix it very well with the butter. So you can put some more heat, and there you see the flour starts to bake. Lower the heat a bit if necessary. Just cooking this for a few minutes. If you see it turn brown, take it off the fire. It means that you got too much heat on it. Here it comes up to the point that we're going to pour in little by little our broth, and we're going to stir it well. And put in another one and stir it up again until we get it really well mixed. And as soon as we get this texture, this thick texture, pour in another one. Now this needs to be very thick. It's not a sauce, it's a very thick ragu that we're going to make. This is about the good texture. We're going to taste this. Now this needs a little bit more salt. We're going to put some nutmeg in there and a good peppermint. We're going to stop the heat, put in our parsley, start up with some meat, and we're going to mix this all very well. And here we see what the texture is about, and we can put in the rest of our meat. So I don't know if you got an idea of this texture. this is okay with me. So choose any plate you like. We're gonna fill this up. So we're gonna put some plastic on there. The plastic has to be in contact with the ragu. And so this has to cool down for a whole night in your fridge. So for now, I'm gonna drink my well-deserved cold beer. Cheers. Oh, fantastic. After a good night's sleep, we're now ready to make our croquettes. So here we got fine breadcrumbs and here we got medium breadcrumbs. We got our eggs. We're gonna cut this in parts, little parts. So the usual size of the croquettes are 10 centimeters long and a diameter of 3 centimeters. And this is where we're gonna have dirty hands. Shape it a little bit, roll it in here. And this is our first coating. And then directly in the eggs and our second coating. So the coating is very important. We're going to fry it. We don't want all the ragu to get spoiled in the oil. We're going to use a good amount of vegetable oil because they're quite big, the croquettes I made. So we're going to heat up our oil up to 170 degrees Celsius. It's going to fry for about 5 minutes. If you got frozen croquettes, fry them for about 8 minutes. So we're 5 minutes later. A little bit of mustard and our nice croquette. And here you go. This was really a traditional recipe. I hope you enjoyed it and see you back soon.